Hi everyone, it's Judy again. I'm bringing you now the unboxing of the Creative Icon 2 embroidery unit. Okay, so it's really important when you unbox these machines that there are elements that you don't throw away. Okay, this is one of them. The embroidery unit comes with a protective foam that goes into the luggage. So when you're unpacking it, we're going to show you how to take it out of the box and then put it the protective luggage around the outside of the protective foam. So that way you don't, your machine has got the right packaging inside when you're transporting it anywhere or you're storing it. Okay, so first thing we need to do is I'm just going to pop it down a little bit, is to undo the tape. Now, we've seen people in the past, you know, open these boxes and then, you know, very happily throw away all the styrofoam, because there is styrofoam packaging in a lot of things. But unfortunately, in this particular case, we've got to be a little bit more careful. All right. So let's open you. Now, all the tapes are still on. I haven't opened this particular box yet. So anything of the packaging. So I'm going to just pop it on the ground. And then we're going to open this out. Now, in the past, we've had to make sure that sometimes with the embroidery units, they get come separately with the foam on the outside and the bag and everything. In this particular case, PFAFF have made it really easy for us. We have a packing piece that goes in either side to protect this unit when it's in transit. But then they've actually put everything inside the bag for us, which is really, really great. So all we need to do is take it out of the bag. And ta-da! Just making sure the box is empty. All right, this is our embroidery unit with its bag for our Creative Icon. Now, I like to check all of the pockets to make sure there's nothing tucked away that I need to look for. So this one's got a styled with the beautiful PFAFF styling, and it's the same color as your soft cover we saw with the machine head. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this lovely up. So there's lots of fun. It's well put together, these bags. So and a beautiful embroidery on the front. All right. So I'm going to check pockets. Four hoops come with this machine. We have the 360 by 200, which is 10 inches wide, which is fantastic. But we also have a Grand Dream hoop, which is the largest hoop on the market for any domestic embroidery machine. It's double-sided, so you can hoop once, pop your design in, or use one of the designs in the machine. It's split, so you do one, embroider one side, take it out of the machine, put her in again, line her up, and away you go, and you can do the opposite. Great for big embroideries, and you have some of these designs in the machine. But this was an added purchase up until right at this particular point. But with this machine, it is included with your Creative Icon 2. So that's really awesome. Now, the reason I say you've got to check pockets and things like that is because some of your accessories are tucked away. Now, it's not a surprise for people who use these machines every day, and we unpack them, you know, machines quite often. But if you're looking for your quilt clips or your hoop clips, there's a little square just here. That's where they normally would be. Okay, so your quilt clips, there's supposed to be 16 of them in this packaging, that's where you'll find them. All right, so if you're looking for them and wondering where they are, that's where they are. This piece of styrofoam, make sure you keep this piece, okay? Because when your embroidery unit is in the box, this is designed to fit in and give it more protection. So, you know, if you are trying to remove some of the packaging and everything, and you don't want to keep your machine box, keep this piece of styrofoam, and even just write on it, keep this, right? Because it's going to be great protection for your embroidery unit. Okay, so make sure we keep that guy. Now, in here we have our embroidery unit, and the embroidery unit's changed too. They've done a beautiful styling on this embroidery unit. It now, the cross arm on this guy is this silver finish, which is lovely, like a matte silver. And so we're going to take it out. So we've got our 2 Velcro straps here. You just undo them, and I like to pop them in between while I'm getting it out so they don't keep flipping back. Pop them between the zipper and the styrofoam on the edge of the bag, and the same on this side, because that way they're not flopping about and they'll be ready for you when you go to put everything back together. Same with this guy, just pop him in there, that'll hold him there for the time being till you get the embroidery unit out. So right, come on big guy, let's get out of here. Right. So before I get too far into this, I'm going to move this away, but I'm going to show you that there are 2 more hoops in here that have got little spots to go in the styrofoam. Might sort of turn that up there like that. So 120 by 120 hoop. We've got our 260 by 200 hoop. The other 2 hoops fit in the pocket on the inside. But I'm just going to leave everything alone at the moment. So I'm just going to zip that, pop that piece of styrofoam back in there for the time being. And I'll pop these 2 big hoops back in the pocket. And I'm just going to pop this on the floor. Okay, so the embroidery unit part, styrofoam, any styrofoam that's in that box, please hold on to it. You could see why I mentioned that, okay? So everything else, there's nothing else in that box now, so I'm just going to pop this on the floor. The last element we need to do for the embroidery unit is to remove the travelling clip that's underneath, and you would see this one sitting just here. Oops, just here. Just trying not to scratch it, only being out of the box for 5 minutes, right? So this travelling clip locks the embroidery unit, and all you need to do is just, I'll put it back in so as you can see. These little clips on either side, you just push them in, push them together, and it comes out. Hold on to that clip. If you're going to do some, if you're moving your machine a lot and you want to protect the embroidery unit, this just locks this arm into place. So if you click that into there, the only thing you've got to remember to do is before you turn your machine on again, when you bring your embroidery unit out, you must remove that, because it's locked, otherwise it's going to make a funky noise and you're not going to know what's happening. So if you are using this clip, just remember that you've got to take it out again. But great if you're doing lots of travelling with it and things like that, just to protect your embroidery module. And you'll have a look at down under here. This is the clip that releases your embroidery unit from the machine. So you can see nice styling on the embroidery arm. So that's really good. So you can really tell the new from the old. It's got some beautiful styling here with this lovely silver finish. So that's your embroidery unit, and your embroidery accessories. So you've got hoops, you've got hoop clips, you've got your embroidery arm, you've got your bag, as well as you've got your red clip, that your travel clip that sits in there. So keep them all together and they're going to be do you well for your new machine. So we'll come back with putting these two elements together and we'll turn the machine on, and then we'll be able to show you a little bit more about the screen and all those things. So join us next.